Oracle Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Utes will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCF's offense will have the ball first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Hand off from the shotgun. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Moran. Unloads to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run play action. Fires left. Hits the open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And into the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Utah Utes offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example. Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard runners.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Motion from the back. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Sims. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll move the wide receiver. They've been running it, but now the pass. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I don't know if field position really matters on that one, right? I know they're on the plus side of the territory, but 4th and inches, most offenses today are going to be going for it. They did. They execute the running play, and they keep the sticks moving.
The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch, got some positive yards.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off-play action on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Pulls it in. It's Ashley. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Knights can really attack on this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Dawkins. And he's still running after the move. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, UCF! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. You got to do it again today.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Throws to the wideout. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Utes!
this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Complete to start this drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quickly out to the tight end. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass, it's Isaac. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Utes send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Under fire. He's going to take off. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Fires it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Sims. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Love the execution there at the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Let's go! Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Isaac. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Utes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Found the spot in the defense. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short. I still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those in play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run. Then I could take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Utes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Isaac. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to pass. Here's a heat. Snowed under by the defense. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Isaac. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Never a doubt. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Knights will move away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break in half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Dropping back, it's Isaac. Using the quick game. There he goes! All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Moore. He has the first and still on his feet. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal block.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense set on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Kane. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Now on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Kane. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Then so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff to the lone back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball in the bring. But goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by a field goal over NC State.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. Good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Isaac. Oh, they're after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Intentional run. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Utes line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Knights will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. The run from the shotgun. Brings it to the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Utes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
And he's dragged down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Looking to throw, it's Isaac. Steps away to find some room. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it! Touchdown, Utah! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
The head coach's heart just skipped a beat. Looks like they were going in for the easy touchdown. When he puts it on the ground, everything's going bad. But Johnny on the spot. Somebody was paying attention, David, and was able to hop on that ball for a touchdown.
And that's why you always keep competing. Coaches are going to harp on that all the time. Finish the play. You're never out of it. You don't know.
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the two-point try. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And as he throws, another incompletion on third down. The Knights will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. That's caught. It's Moore. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. They'll make the tackle and force the 4th down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Grab behind the line. It's Ashley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Racing down the left side. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown Knights. They move on top here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the 2-point try. They're going to run it. He'll be stopped short. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Isaac. Got it behind the line. It's Clemens. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for a gap. It's Moore. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's got it down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now on the move. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Field goal is good. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Moran. Got his man downfield. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. It's Dawkins. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Knights are in the hurry-up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they